So with that, I'll invite you to join me with one deep breath wherever, however you are right now. Long inhale, maybe through the nose. And a long, soft exhale, maybe sighing through the mouth. Do that as many times as you'd like as I continue speaking with you now. For this week's meditation technique, I wanted to offer a breathing technique, which in a yoga studio is commonly called ocean breath or ujjayi breath. Ocean breath is called such because of the kind of oceanic sound that is created in the back of the throat. Assuming your hearing is such that this is accessible to you. But we'll do this by creating just a soft kind of, I hate to use the word restriction, but I feel limited in my English vocabulary at the moment. But a soft restriction in the back of the throat, almost like a whisper or like a sighing sound, both on the inhale and on the exhale. You can do this whether your mouth is open or closed. The purpose of this breath, when paired with a movement or a yoga movement practice, I could say, is to bring this auditory sense to the breath, kind of giving it also kind of a tactile textural quality in the back of your throat, kind of in your palate as it moves across over your nasal and taste palate in the back of your airways. And it also is soothing to the nervous system. I think there's some thought, if not study, around the hearing in the womb of the mother's breath, and that we learn, those are kind of our earliest nervous system learnings for how to soothe our system. So we can kind of recreate this for ourselves and those around us audibly with this kind of soft sighing sound in the back of the throat. Now, please forgive, demonstration virtually for this may be slightly complicated, as I'm not sure whether my microphone will pick up the sound in my throat. So I'll invite you to tune in to your own sounds if you're trying to practice this with me, whether now or at the end of class. But as I said, you can do this with your mouth closed or open. I find that keeping the mouth closed adds to that kind of building of heat in the body, warming the breath as it moves in and out, trying to kind of add to that like sense of physical activation and working out if you're in your yoga practice for expending energy, but also opening the mouth can allow a nice cooling effect. And it can just be a couple of different ways of playing with this. On the inhale, you'll hear kind of that soft whisper, almost an internal hissing in the back of your throat. It might be very soft. And then on the exhale, this might be very similar. When first experimenting with this, I recommend opening your mouth for the exhale, almost as though to fog up glasses or a mirror, if you've ever done so, to then maybe wipe it clean with your shirt or a clean cloth. So do with that what you will, try it at your own ease and see if you can kind of just hear the sort of ocean-like sound, the kind of waves of breath as it moves in and flows out over your nasal and air passageways. Take just a moment to try that now if you'd like. If you're one for visual imagery, you might picture a wave building and about to crest as you slowly inhale, a nice soft wave. And as you exhale, you might imagine as it sort of curls over itself on the top and spills forward, moving into another wave as it continues on. Still soft. I like this imagery of water, how it's sort of constantly moving and flowing over itself and into itself. And I find that the breath, if we pay attention and add a little bit of attention to the process, can have a similar quality. Also, it's kind of neat to remember that when we exhale, we are exhaling liquid. This is how stress hormones leave the body, is in liquid form. So whether tears or sweat, or the moisture of your breath. As I mentioned, that fog we would see on a mirror or glasses, should you try to breathe on them and clean them. Also, urination, so staying hydrated so that toxins can move out of our body through those natural bodily systems. These are all ways we can practice self-care and allow the stuff we're done with in our bodies to move out. So we can do that just with a simple breath in, breathing in nutrients, and a breath out, sort of flowing out the carbon dioxide that we no longer need. So as I say, do with that what you will, take what you need, leave what you don't.